Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Wolverines will kick this deep to get us going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Back to throw. It's Arnold. And here comes a deep shot. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Marshall. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the running back takes the handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking to pass. It's Davis. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quick throw, catch made. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. Finding space at the 20. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick it away.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves back up inside their own 10. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
4th down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
Gonna run it. It's Sawchuk. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And bulldozing his way through. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person
makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21.
That makes the score. Oklahoma 21, Michigan 0.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
To kick it off.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They stop him right at the 24.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 21, Michigan 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Again, thrown out of the RPO. It is complete. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Running it back, it's Taylor. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? That's caught. It's Sawchuk. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 30 now. Past the 10. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, I thought after he tipped that ball in the air, that thing was going to be an incompletion. That would have been a great play, but instead, he didn't give up on it. Comes down with the interception and then shows you how athletic he is by taking it all the way back for a touchdown. How about that?
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Tough running there. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. He'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Some hard running there through a tackle.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
Oh, and he fumbles. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way. Breaks loose at the 40.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just...
There's a shot toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, he's already thrown an interception here in this first half. He doesn't want to make a habit of this going forward. Almost threw another one.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
He missed it. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. He'll hand it off. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Arnold. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. The Sooners will have to kick this away. And that's the first punt today for the offense. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime. They cut into this lead. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. They'll run it to the right side. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And the ball is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. It's an out route, the catch made. Oh, what a move, goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid gain. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry up. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments? Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Oklahoma. No chance to catch him. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Michigan 14.
Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the runner takes off to his right. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry up. It's a run to the left. Spinning out of the tackle. Tackle, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work, are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Caught behind the line. It's Morgan. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Ball carried by the running back. Loss of 3. Brings up 3rd down.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time.
42, Millersville University, 21.
Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? He's past the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Arnold. And this one is caught. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
On first down, it's play action. That's caught. It's Thompson. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Moving right through the contact. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Sooners looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the beatdown continues. So the offense flexing Nurkic and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Oklahoma 42, Michigan 14.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Important third down play coming up. To the air, it's Davis. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Second down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 42, Michigan 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Michigan. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
42, Michigan 21.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Makes the grab. It's Thompson. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. You talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Looking to scramble. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And this one is getting ugly. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. With the catch, it's Bell. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to pass, it's Davis. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Takes the handoff again. He shreds the tackle.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Wolverines move into the red zone. Handoff running right. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for two here.
Let's go.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he will get into the end zone again. Follows up a touchdown with a successful two-point try.
So they decide to run it in on the two-point conversion, and it turns out to be the right call. Put two up on the board.
I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Back to pass. It's Arnold. And the completion made.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Snags the quick throw. That's a big game before sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a throw from the red zone. The sure hands. It's Sawchuk. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Defense is coming after him. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Oklahoma 56, Michigan 20.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 17, set to advance on the football.
Bringing it out, it's Stewart. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. First play of the drive, they look to the right. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
They'll take a deep shot here. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they couldn't use that when this football game was still in doubt.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Testing the right side here. Finding some room at the 25. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Powerful running into the secondary. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense really clicking.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Lining up to try the extra point. And it's good.
The extra point is good. That makes the score.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
Wow, the kicker deserves a lot of credit here. He placed the ball perfectly. All you have to do is keep the ball in bounds and then hope for a favorable bounce. Here, they got a real favorable bounce.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Now a late timeout is taken, 6 seconds showing on the clock.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Looking downfield, it's Davis. Lets it go as he's being hit. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Staffs a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.